What is up, pals of YouTube? It is Jeremy, and yeah, I'm sure you can tell by the title of the video, this is kind of an unexpected thing. But before I get into everything, I just want to say thank you so much for smashing that like button last video, my very first full vlog, and we have 10 likes and 42 views. And so that's really crazy to think about because 1 in every 4 people liked. And I don't know, that's just really really amazing and encourages me to keep on going. And I think we have around like 40, I don't know, I'm not going to check again. We have like 45, 46 subscribers, around that range. So we're really close to 50. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below. But anyways, on to the video. So around Thursday, I was supposed to run 7 miles, and it was supposed to be kind of like an easier run. It was supposed to be easier, and about 3.5 miles in, well, no, about 3 miles in, my legs started tightening, and I just started having issues with just keeping like the full range of motion in my running form, and it just kept on tightening and tightening and tightening, and apparently I couldn't get the memo to just stop, and I kept on going thinking, oh, I'll just push through it. And stupid idea, by the way, stupid idea. And eventually I just stopped about 3.5 miles in. My knees were like locked, and I every time I bend them, it just hurt so much. So I eventually laid down. I started stretching out. I kept trying to get up and run, but I was just having a lot of issues. And that's when I first like started to think about the injury, like in a way like that. I didn't really think of it as an injury at the time. I just thought of it as just a bad day, because every runner has their bad day, just like any athlete has their bad day. Any person has their bad day. And so I kind of just shook it off. I called some people just for anyone to pick me up, and a group of friends picked me up. And if you're watching the video, shout out to you guys. You guys were the real homies. But anyways, yeah, some friends picked me up, and I rested for the day and got ready for my next run, which is on Friday, the very next day. So I woke up early. I drank a lot of water, and I had oatmeal for breakfast. I just had a like fulfilling breakfast. Like I was doing everything correctly, and I went for my run. And I kind of I made Thursday my rest day. Even though like it was supposed to be 7 miles, I made it my rest day because I didn't complete my run, and I added the mileage I didn't do on Thursday to my Friday run. So Friday was just supposed to be around like Thursday. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna be honest, it did not go well at all. About 1.5 miles in, I just couldn't do it anymore. I looked down at my app that I was using, and I was going at a 9-minute pace per mile. I've never ran that slow in my life, to be honest. And just seeing that time was really frightening, because I was giving it all I had, and I had nothing to show for it. And I just struggled to walk. I had to sit down on the bench. Thankfully, I was close to home, and I learned my lesson this time, and I didn't go off too far. And I went home. The very next day I went to Zoom Care, and I got it checked out by the doctor, and they came to the conclusion that I had shin splints, because every time they'd feel around my legs in places that I said hurt, it wasn't hurting as much, but when they touched my shin, like up and down my whole shin on both legs, every part that they touched just hurt so much. I literally jumped out of my seat. It was unreal, just because I've never had anything like that. And yeah, they told me I had shin splints, and basically told me what I had to do to recover was not run for a week and ice it 4 times a day. After that, let's just say I didn't take it well the first time. I got home, and I was kind of just torn. I had my legs iced, and I put in all this work, but I had nothing to show for it except just an injury. I didn't feel like I was running subpar of what I should have, or what I should be running for college. I was running subpar for the mileage. Everything was just subpar, and I was now injured. And I was really upset. Yeah, yesterday was just really hard for me. I'm sorry. I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyways, I started reaching out to people and just trying to figure out what I can do. And I basically channeled all my energy from like feeling sorry for myself into what I can do next. And so I'm going to be cross training. I'm not going to be biking. I'm going to be swimming 6 days a week and substituting that for running, because swimming isn't as hard on the joints at all. And I know if I go to biking, it's not going to help at all, just because it's still intensive work. Because, I mean, think about it. So running, your foot's touching the ground every second. And so if you run for 40 minutes, think about how many times your feet are just touching the ground. Especially like as you go faster and faster, just like the force that they're touching the ground, the acceleration that they're just tapping the ground. It's a very, very intensive sport. There's no doubt about it. And so the shin splints it's a common thing among runners, to say the least. And and so that's why I didn't want to go to biking, because it's still pretty intensive and won't help that shin splints at all, because it's still kind of that motion. And so swimming is different, on the other hand, because first off, you're in water, so it's not cement. I mean, it's pretty obvious, so duh, Jeremy. But first off, you're in water, so as you're going on just swimming, it works out your whole body, so all your muscles, and well, most of them at least, and it's not as intensive and easy on your joints. And so, but it also boosts your cardio immensely. And so I came to the consensus that was a good idea, and that was what I was going to do. And I also came to the consensus that I'm going to start lifting weights, just because I realized that I'm kind of a twig, and I have no muscles anywhere but my legs. Yeah, so I'm going to start lifting weights because I realized I didn't really have any muscle anywhere, and obviously, like, lifting weights is not something you consider as like a runner's type of exercise. But I realized I haven't ever lifted weights before, and so I'm really just weak in basically all sections of my body but my legs. And you need to have a well-rounded, you need to be well-rounded in order to run better. So any weightlifting that I do now won't hurt me, because as a long-distance runner, you want to have muscle, but you don't want to have too much muscle, because muscle weighs more than fat, right? And as in long-distance running, you're going really, really far. Once again, another obvious point, but think about it. If you're carrying all this muscle, you're carrying all this extra weight, and you're going extremely, extremely far. And so that's going to slow you down. That's why you don't want to have a lot of muscle when you're running. Hopefully that makes sense, but that is why. The reason why I'm going to weightlift is because I don't have any muscle, and so I'm not as strong as I can be in order to run faster. And so I'm just going to be starting to lift weights in order to improve my running. And I've been doing a lot of research on what I should do and when I should do it. And so I have a lot of interesting things coming in the future, and kind of a new aspect to this running journey that wasn't there before. And I know I said originally when I started the vlog that I was going to be vlogging running, but you guys are going to have to bear with me for a bit. I'm going to have cross training. I'm going to start cross training every day, but I'm going to have solely cross training for at least 1 week, maybe even more, depending on how fast my recovery is. And my recovery might not be 1 week, because if you know shin splints, you don't just get over shin splints in 1 week. It is a process. And so I'm not sure how well I'm going to recover, but basically I'm going to work hard to be my best and do my best and do everything that I can. anyways, thank you to everyone who's been texting me and just wishing me a good recovery. It really means a lot, and it's just been pushing me to work harder than I ever was before. And this injury isn't going to change anything, really. It may change how much I run currently, but other than that, it doesn't change my goals. It doesn't change my drive other than make me work harder. And it surely doesn't change my attitude. Because, I love running, and I'm always going to love running regardless of what happens. I know this is just one little hurdle, and there's many more to go in the future. But I know I'm ready for it, and I know that whatever comes next, I'm going to be prepared for it. And so, that's kind of where I'm at and what's been going on. So sorry I haven't been vlogging. The video that you watched, the first vlog, was from Monday. Actually, I just didn't get around to editing it on time. So if that gives you like kind of a time frame of when I ran that day and when I got injured, there you go. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Honestly, I'm not even going to ask for likes on this video. If you like it, cool. But this is kind of just an update video, so yeah, it's I'm not going to be doing much with this other than just turning on the camera, expressing my thoughts, and putting it on YouTube. But if you have anything you want to say, comment down below. I always respond to every comment. I tell you guys this every video, and I will continue to tell you this. And hit that subscribe button, guys, because we are at 45 subscribers, super, super close to 50. And yeah, it's just really cool. Thank you guys for supporting me on this journey. And there's a lot of more adventures and little things to come. And so please tune in for the vlogs. We are vlogging tomorrow. A video should be up hopefully Tuesday, depending on how fast I edit it. Tomorrow's Monday, so hopefully Tuesday, if not Wednesday, for sure Wednesday. The video will be up by then. So yeah, a lot to see in the future, and yeah, just that's kind of it, I guess. I'll see you guys later.